Sorry, I wasn't recording. And here we have a wild Shannon. Thank you. Whoa! Whoa! A natural predator with a taste for cottages. So yeah, what we're doing here is, right, we've got to remove the ivy because it's just a mess, isn't it, you know? And it's preventing us from doing shit.
He's had sugar. We've all had sugar.
Yeah, but seriously, yeah, it's getting in the way of the guttering really. The guttering that should be there.
We can't put guttering there until all of this is out.
Oh, she's naked. Tell you what, integrity who? Oh, I wish I kept the shorts on. And you. Come on, come shy.
Hood up.
Oh! Tripping, I'm tripping. That'll be all the acid I had. Right, gotta be careful here.
Not really. If this is our family watching this, we're not dropping acid on a Wednesday afternoon. Ah!
There you go, a window.
Woo! Hello. You're sniffy.
Right then. So we have guttering to install now that the ivy is down, and we have a barrel to set up. So we have to put a tap in the bottom so that we can get the water out again. And yeah, get it all in place. So I'm gonna install a little water butt tap so that we can get the water out. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were right there. Good morning.
But you know what's behind you.
I didn't have a clue.
I'm behind you.
Thank you. Oh, you're not behind me now? Oh, thanks for letting me know.
I did! I said I'm leaving.
Oh, I didn't hear that. You're like a mouse best friend.
Well, it's not my fault if you didn't hear me.
What's she like, eh? What's she like? So, our friends very kindly gave us this barrel. They run an eco store and this was full of washing up liquid, I think.
No, it stinks.
Washing up liquid. So, that's nice. Eco, eco, eco.
They have a zero waste store, they're very freaking cool.
Needs to be a bit up from the bottom so you don't get any sediment, right? But to do that, we need to get inside so we can put the back on. So we're going to have to chop his head off. But that's okay, because then we can clean inside at the same time. Is that alright?
He thinks it's funny.
So, got my saws, and we're going to go in there.
It's because your wife's a pasty, isn't it? That's why you're doing that voice.
I'm just...
So stop.
Okay, we'll stop it. Okay, so we've chopped the top off. We have fitted on water butt tap. So that is ready to go. Next thing to do is clean this top edge, because I don't know if you can see it's covered in bits of plastic. Drill a series of holes around this top edge and around the edge of the lid, and we'll cable tie the top back on. So this is where we've been getting our water from. It's a little bit unconventional, but it works. Now and then we just come down with our 30 litre container, and there's a little tap just the other side of that bush. And it feels a little bit strange. So we used an app, well, I think it's an app now, it was just online when we first got here, called Fill Up, and that shows you places in the area that you can go and get free water top-ups. It's usually like bars, restaurants that will let you just fill your water bottle up while you're out and about town. But this one came up too, and it's a little bit easier to get to with your 30 litre container than a bar. So yeah, it's worked so far. Hopefully we don't have to use it for too much longer until the water collection's up and running. So, sorry I've not updated to this point. I didn't have really much time to record, but there's not too much happened. Some of the guttering is up, it needs some more supports, but I don't know if you can see, I'll have to use some blocks to kind of bring it in line with the edge of the roof. Where are you? So hopefully, once it's all connected, that should be fine. You can kind of see it's sagging a little bit there in the middle, so yeah, that needs some extra support. And over at the end there, over at the end there, you can see that. For the barrel, I've made this support table out of some old loft board and decking. It's not quite finished. I've got a base to put on it as well to support the legs, make sure they're nice and sturdy, and I'll probably put some brackets in there, making sure it's nice and solid. And yeah, the barrel will just fit on that nicely. It's perfect height to get our water container underneath and fill up. And yeah, our friend actually gave us a second barrel yesterday, so soon I need to get a way to connect the two, so that once this one's full it will overspill into the second barrel. Let's see how that goes.
The little evening sun.
Oh, love it out here now.
Isn't it? It's a beautiful cottage. We've been brought some screws. Thank you. Okay, I can take them. Thank you so much. You want to do this one?
Alright, Goober. Easy then, buddy. 6 screws. 6 of them. 6 screws. Something like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got it. Thank you. That's all of them.
Just run off. This is our method of returning him. It's Super Goobs! No, that's a superhero landing. We're putting the... Oh, I see. Well, you want to tell them. Ooh. You found the silicone. Lovely. Anyway, as I was saying, we're putting the last piece of guttering on. It's not going the whole way across because all of these joists are really rotten and we don't want to screw into the rock. So it's just going most of the way, which I think, to be honest, is enough guttering for rainwater collection. Eventually, once the joists are replaced and we come to doing the cottage, we'll continue the guttering across. But for now, it will do. The only downside is that bit still gets really mushy. That was my toddler alerting me to the fact that the chainsaw had fallen over. Very important business. There's a lovely table, my darling. We are up. We are connected. We're just going to route it around the corner now and connect the barrel.
I'm going to call that done. So, this is the final thing. I've not done as much footage as I wanted to for this, but I just needed to get the job done. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, it's been a few days now. We've had plenty of rain and we have no water. None whatsoever. And that is because we had, might not be able to see that, we've got a saggy gutter. Oh, which is the last thing you want, really. So it took 3 attempts, but the guttering finally works. This is you can just see the water line there. Don't open the valve, please, buddy. Don't open the tap. So you can see on the 14th we got up to there, and then on the 15th we got up there. Just on the maths, that was 158 litres we got last night, which is incredible because we, like I say, we have to drive. Usually have to drive 10 miles to pick up about 30 litres. So that's wonderful. So I'll show you now how we're going to filter this. So filter number 1 is this little guy up here. Let's see if there's anything in there today. There should be, because we had a lot of rain. It's just a little sieve. It's just got some muck in there. There was some moss and all sorts in there the other day. Just give that a tap out, and that's, I know it doesn't look clean, but it's going to let the water through. That's the main thing. And that's just going to sit back in there, just like that. That's fine. Okay, filter number 2. So this water in here should only have like bits of grit, I don't know, whatever can pass through that sieve, anything very small. It should be relatively clear. Okay, so we've quite quickly gone from a 3-stage filter process to a 4-stage filter process. We ended up just filling this 30 litre container, which feeds into the caravan. And this hose also has, if you've never seen one of these before, where are we? Its own filter on the end. So it gets filtered by the sieve at the barrel, so no leaves get in there. And then it gets filtered at this point as it goes into the caravan. Then we'll turn the tap on and fill a jug, and then we'll pour that jug through a coffee filter and then pour it into the Phoenix. This is just rainwater and it looks pretty clear. It looks a bit off, looks a bit murky, a bit greeny. So we're just going to filter this rainwater into this smaller jug. There you go, brilliant, that's coming through great. Call to pint. So yeah, this is a Phoenix water filter. And this has 2 carbon filters in it.
With a silver core.
With a silver core. This filters out all kinds of things that will be dissolved within the water.
It's been a couple of weeks, like 1.5.
Yeah, it's been 1.5 weeks.
And we've been exclusively, like completely on the rainwater collection system.
And we've not died yet, so that's nice.
We've not died, none of us have got sick. I'm immune compromised, so I get sick all the time, and I haven't got sick, so
That goes to
that's
show.
pretty good evidence. We'll show you how clear it is. I just wanted to put in a little extra at the end of the video about why we've chosen rainwater and why we've not decided to hook up to like the water grid or access a well point, which there are a few around the area, and our neighbours are serviced by a well. And for us, there was multiple reasons, but the main one is that like water stations, right, water plants right now, so dams and that kind of thing, are under huge amounts of pressure. In like the changing world is a little bit unstable in the idea of water and clean water for drinking. With like sort of this new wave of pollution and just all the crap that's going on in the world. So they're already under a huge amount of pressure, and it's only going to get worse. So there's going to be more water shortages, there's going to be more droughts, there's going to be more of these sort of situations moving forward in this like changing world, and we wanted to opt out of that, opt out of putting pressure on the water system, but also opt out on the uncertainty. And I think rainwater is an untapped resource that a lot of people don't consider. Although we're not suggesting you should all swap to collecting rainwater and getting fancy filters to drink it, it is something that you could collect to wash your car or water your plants, especially during the wet months. So, you know, what we're going to see is more strain during the summer months, and if you have a collection system where you can bank it, you've then got it there to sustain you through the drier months. I think it's good planning, but also beneficial for everybody, because you're then not, you know, those people during droughts that've got their bloody water sprinklers going to water their fucking lawn.
Literally.
And I just, I personally think that this is a really easy, straightforward alternative for those people that want to always continue to have some supply of water. So that's why we're doing it, and we're just taking it to the extreme.
Oh, think about last year when we were still in the UK. How many texts did we have from our water company? I had about 5 texts from them saying, please respect our water resource, don't wash your cars right now, it's too hot.
Please don't have baths. In the UK we had a couple of days that it was 40 degrees, and we were obviously told not to. Are you okay?
You can go down.
You can go down if you'd like.
Well, we get so much rain. Why shouldn't we be using it? It's water at the end of the day.
Well, exactly.
We all need water to wash, to drink, for so many different reasons. Why would we not be collecting the rainwater that literally just goes into the ground?
Exactly.
And
it's better for your plants. So, moral of the story,
I think
even if you're not going to drink it, set up a little... I mean, our neighbours literally just put a
big bucket
container underneath their drain pipe, didn't they?
Yeah.
So instead of it draining down the drain pipe and going back into the water system, they just collected it and they use that to water their plants and to clean their car, which is genius.
I think we've reached a point now where it's not quite enough to just say, turn the tap off when you're brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
I think we should be doing a couple of steps more than that now, and that's what we're doing.
I'm going to write a blog post about why the world's water is reducing and why the supply of drinking water is reducing, because it's a little bit convoluted, but I'll link it in the bio. So if you are interested in learning more, then check the description.
So yeah, that's how you do a rainwater collection system. Thanks for coming along on the journey that is our chaotic life, and maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't, but yeah, we drink rainwater now. That's pretty cool. Free water, bud. See ya. Like and subscribe if you want to see more potatoes building stuff. Thank you.